Hello, good people. How are you doing? It's CJ Atemo. One more time, the Sage, coming to you right from the Panari Hotel. This is a place that you would want to come to and enjoy their excellent service, enjoy their cuisine, enjoy the ambience, enjoy the views that you would have. Part of the hotel sits across and gives you a view of the Nairobi National Park across the expressway. So you have this mixture of modernity and our traditional parks as well. And so you get a feel of both. If you're visiting Nairobi or you just want to have a break while within Nairobi, check out the Panari Hotel. A lot of facilities that are over here today, currently sitting at the presidential suite as well. And it's a place where you'd want to come to for your business meetings. It's politicking time. So, all those your political meetings that you want to have, you might just think of coming to the Panari Hotel and using some of the rooms that are over here for your all-night meetings, for your planning and strategic meetings as well. Have you checked out my YouTube channel, CJ Atemo? If you haven't, kindly go right there and subscribe and set notifications, like, post your comments and share as well. Also, follow me on social media. It's CJ Atemo everywhere. That's on Twitter, Instagram. Connect with me on LinkedIn, CJ Atemo on Facebook, and CJ Atemo School of Leadership as well. For those who want to grow personally, you are seeking mentorship, or you even want trainings and talks, come and check out CJ Atemo School of Leadership, that is Castle on Facebook, and we'd be so glad to hear from you. For everyone else, your feedback keeps us going, so keep the feedback coming. That is on the DMs and the inboxes. Just keep that coming. The email address as well. Let me know what you need clarification about, your suggestions on what we need to talk about, any questions that you would want for me to answer. Please feel free to do that. And as soon as I can get to your messages, I will get back to you. I'm so grateful for all of you who have been joining and building up on a social media group and platform, and those who have just, kept on joining us on the YouTube channel as well. And especially those of you who watch every Monday to Friday, 9:55 a.m. right here on K24. This week I'm talking about creating the inner circle. The inner circle. Everybody has to have some inner circle. You need a support system. You need people that you can rely on, people you can depend on, and you may also need to be somebody's inner circle. So we're not just talking from the point of consumption, but we're also talking about you being the kind of person that somebody would want to have in their inner circle. You've got friends, you've got family, you've got fraternity around you, and some of them are also seeking the inner circle just to create a bunch of people and a group of people that would be there for them whatever season life throws them into. Nobody can make it by themselves. That's something that we all know. We talk about it. The old adage says that no man is an island. But you see, you can isolate yourself, but you cannot succeed at just being alone. You can be yourself, but you cannot be by yourself. It's important for you to develop the kind of relationships that are significantly feeding you to become the person that you need to be. Those are relationships that are helping you grow emotionally, spiritually, mentally, financially, intellectually, in every way. They're helping you to grow healthy relationships. For you to have this kind of relationships, you will not have everybody around you. No matter how social you are, not everybody can sit at your table. There will be events that are cards only. And even in the events that are cards only, not everybody gets to sit at the VIP table. You see, when we get into weddings, even when we say that we only are doing 300 cards, not everybody of the 300 will sit at the table. There will probably be people sitting at the tents, and then you have like 15 to 20 people sitting at the table. And this is just a general rule of life, that not everybody will be received at the same level in life and in relationships. You have to just accept that there are certain people you will need who will be there for you, people who can support you, people who can correct you, people who can give you various opinions, but then they do not lose the fact that that you are their person and they want the best for you. Not everybody can fit in there. There are certain qualities that people need to have and qualities that you may have to have as well if you're going to be somebody's inner circle. So I talked about the first one, which is affinity. That's that innate liking for someone, that innate liking which we call chemistry. There's got to be that element of affinity. The second quality that I'm going to talk about today is humility. Humility is an underrated quality. Generally, humility would just mean the modest view of oneself. Now, that does not mean that somebody has a low view of themselves. It is modest. That no matter how great their accomplishments are, no matter how much they have done, no matter how much they know, they still temper that with modesty. They don't throw it at everybody. They don't just throw it everywhere and remind everybody of what they have done and what they have and who they are and who they have met and where they've been. They don't just throw that all the time. That they will also carry a sense of modesty around it. You do not want somebody in your inner circle who demeans you. You don't want somebody in your inner circle who makes you feel small. Somebody who makes you feel like you're not accomplishing anything, you're not doing anything, you cannot become anything. You don't want somebody in your inner circle who is hell-bent on intimidating you, frustrating you, and causing you to feel like they're absolutely superior. You don't want somebody in your inner circle that every time you look at, you tremble. You cannot give your thoughts or opinions. You do not know whether you can share what you really feel because you just feel they will say, that's the most silly idea I've ever had in my life. You don't want those kind of people in your inner circle. It is good to have people who can stretch you and cause you to grow. And it is good to have people who know more, people who have been farther, people who have done more. It is good to have all of those. But the greater quality that they must have is the quality of humility. Which means that if you are somebody's inner circle as well, you need to carry this. You need to allow people to feel that they are in charge of the decisions that they make, even when you are an advisor to them. You shouldn't load yourself on them, you shouldn't load your ideas on them, and you shouldn't compete with them in taking the credit. There are people who come into spaces and all they do is compete with people that they are supposed to support. And so they will be competing for attention, they will be competing for recognition, they'll be competing for affirmation. And anything that is said, they will want to come in there and take credit for every good thing that is being done. And so they forget that they came into this inner circle to make the other person become strong, look good, and do more. When you are somebody's inner circle, even when they don't know what you know and they don't have what you have to have the quality of humility. And if you are the one looking for people to be in your inner circle, look for strong people, but then let those people have the sense of humility so that they will build you up. They can advise you and still let you make your mistakes with grace and still pick you up. They will not always be on your case and say, I told you so. I knew that you're going to mess up. I knew that you would do this. Because as I said before, you don't want to have somebody in your inner circle that you don't like because they'll drain you. Now, you don't want to have in your inner circle somebody that is proud because they will keep draining you, intimidating you, demeaning you, and making you look small. So one of the qualities that you look for people who need to be in your inner circle is a quality of humility. It doesn't mean that they need to be below you. It doesn't mean that they need to be people who have not done anything. But these are people whose greatness is tempered with moderation in how they carry themselves and how they treat you and other people as well. Well, that's all the time that I have had right here on Wisdom Moments on K24 with my CJ Atemo the Sage. Hoping that this particular episode has taught you something, and this whole series for this week is teaching you something as you create the inner circles of your life. No matter where you are at, you may just be somebody who's beginning life, you may be a student, you may be a CEO, you may be a team leader. No matter where you are at in life, you need to have, and you will have, whether by design or default, an inner circle. but you've got to be deliberate about it. And these are qualities that you need to look at even as you build that inner circle that you have. Well, check out my social media platforms again. I'd like to just send you right over there, and especially the YouTube channel, because even this episode will be uploaded there. So go and set notifications, subscribe, set notifications, watch, post your comments, like, and share. And check us out every Monday to Friday on K24, 9:55 a.m. So you really need to just, set your reminders so that every Monday to Friday you are here with a sage on Wisdom Moments on K24. Till the next time, keep it right here.